in your mail slot, but not today. Today it's definitely something different. He holds up this letter from Miss Anna O'Neill. A watermark says, "McRae and Wright, Solicitors at Law." He reads a couple of lines through the envelope. Looks like it's good news for a change, Freddie mutters to himself. He puts the letter in your box, locks the big metal mail frame, and waits there for a minute or two. Sometimes you come down early to check the mail. Apart from the landlord's bad seed, you're the only kid left in the building. Freddie looks at his watch. He can't wait any more, and so he walks back out onto 125th Street, where the sun is over the East River and the city is well on its way to work. It's a good thing he didn't wait. You won't be down this morning to get the letters at all, because last night you stayed up late trying to fix the hole in the ceiling of your bedroom. It was a new hole, and you didn't tell your mother about it because it would only have worried her. You noticed it when snowflakes started coming in. You repaired it easily with duct tape, but you know that won't last forever. Anyway, you're still in bed when your mother goes down to the ground floor just before 9 o'clock in her heels and black business suit. She opens the mailbox with her key and looks inside. She's expecting a check from your father. He promised last week he would send it the day after Christmas, but it still hasn't come. In her heart, she knows it's never going to come. She looks at the rest of the post, bills, a late Christmas card, and then a letter. The letter. Huh, she says, the water vapor in her breath making a little puff in the frigid air. Just as Freddie did, she lifts up the letter and examines it. The envelope is creamy white and made from light but expensive-looking paper. The stamp is British, a painting of Santa Claus standing on a rooftop with a pair of reindeer. The letter is addressed to Miss Anna O'Neill, apartment 33, 555 125th Street, Harlem, New York, USA, 10027. Which puzzles her. No one calls her Miss O'Neill anymore, not for years and years. Even after the divorce, she was still called Mrs. Smith, your father's name, at work and on the payment demands for the maxed-out credit cards. I wonder what on earth this is, she says aloud. She throws all the bills, unopened, into the recycling bin, puts the letter in her jacket pocket, and carries it upstairs. By some instinct, she knows she'll need to be sitting to read this one. She walks back into the small apartment on the 3rd floor, closes the door, pours a mug of coffee, and sits down at the kitchen table. The light is flickering above her head, so she turns it off and opens the blinds. The view out the window is of the elevated 1 subway line on Broadway, and a little bit farther beyond she can make out the Hudson River and the snowy shore of New Jersey. Just then a subway train comes past and rattles dishes in the apartment, but she hardly even notices. Her heart beating fast, she tears open the letter. She reads it. She gasps and nearly spills her coffee. She reads it again and carefully puts it back in the envelope. She writes a note on a piece of paper. "Jamie, I've left for work. There's cereal in the cabinet. If you get bored today, go see Thaddeus at the library." She grabs her thick winter coat, gloves, and a hat, and heads to work. She takes the train to 59th Street. She walks quickly over the salt-encrusted sidewalks to the lawyer's office on Central Park West. She takes the elevator to the 20th floor and finds one of the partners whom she likes, one of the younger ones. At 10:15 a.m., she shows him the letter, and he tells her exactly what it means. That afternoon, when your mother finally comes home after making some phone calls, buying a bottle of champagne and quitting her job, she'll hand the letter to you. You'll read it. You'll have just talked to Thaddeus at the library, and he'll have told you that there is no magic in the world. He's told you that before. Thaddeus doesn't realize that he repeats himself a lot, and of course you like Thaddeus and would never embarrass him by mentioning it. But also that's because you and Thaddeus don't have conversations. He talks.